Hey everybody, Debbie Starr here. If you watched my previous video, hopefully I've got them linked here someplace. I talked about Go High Level / High Level or any of the other white labeled companies that's using it like Funnel Gorgeous. I talked about the difference between creating a product, creating a course versus a membership versus the new communities. And so now I'm just going to take you behind the scenes and talk briefly about that. So right now I am in, let me see if I can shrink my head down here a little bit. I am in Go High Level here, and you'll see along the top and along the side are our navigation areas. So right now, if I clicked on payments and then up at the top clicked on products, here's where you create that product to sell. So whether it's a course or a membership, whatever it is, you create this product, and this is what taps into the payment gateway. Then over here on the left, if you click on sites, this is where we open up our funnel pages and we tie in, let me just open up, let me see, I don't know which one I have connected here. But for instance, in one of these pages, this is where I would actually connect the course or the product that I was selling. Okay, so this was the course, and then I would just click on the button and it would connect on the back end to that. Okay, so that's how it ties into the selling funnel part. In the previous video, though, I talked about how sometimes people get kind of confused with the automations and then the difference between selling these courses and actually giving access to people. So if you click on over here on the left, if you click on automations, then you have a list or you create your workflow or automations here. And I like to put everything that belongs together into a funnel. So, or I'm not a funnel, a folder. So I've got several folders here. And behind the scenes is how we connect everything together. So let me just find one here. I'll open one up and show you how these automations work. So I have one down here. It's called Fire Up Your Funnel Purchase. All right. So when I click on that, the first thing that you have to do is you have to set up what we call a trigger. So in other words, what starts off this workflow? You can have just one trigger or you can have multiple. So basically you just figure out what is starting this whole process. And I had a bump order, but mainly if they filled out the order form, that's going to start this process. And then what I do, I always like to assign it to a user, which normally is me. Then the system will go on the back end and bring up like my email signature and all of that kind of stuff. It will add the tag. And if you'd watched the other video, I talked about you should tag all the activities of your people coming into your funnel. So this tag, Fire It Up, is the name of the program. The word purchase, I use the same syntax for all of my tags. Whatever the acronym or the name of the thing that they bought. And then I always end it with purchase. So I can tell at a glance what people have purchased. I also send a note to myself. You can send a text message. You can send an email that someone has purchased. This is always good because then if there's something on the back end that I need to do, maybe I just want to jump up and down because I made a sale, right? I can send that internal notification, or I might ping one of my VAs and have them do something. Maybe I fire off a little welcome, a physical little welcome gift, something like that. All right. And then what I need to do is grant them the access, grant the person that purchased this course the access to the course. And I talked about it in the previous video about on the course or membership side, we have something called an offer. That's that umbrella. So over here, what course or membership am I giving them access to? And it's called Fire Up Your Funnel. It's a program teaching people how to create funnels, in case you wondered. So there is that. So it's giving them access. Okay. I like to, maybe I'm a little too analytical. I also like to tag them that I've put them in a certain membership or I put them in a certain course. They purchased it, but now this is just reminding me that I have actually had the system give them access to that. All right. So that is that first workflow or automation that I set up. The second automation that goes out is having the system send their login credentials. And if we look at this workflow, notice it says membership new sign up. So the system, every time I grant an offer to someone, and that offer is Fire Up Your Funnel, then what will it do? It will fire off the email giving them their login credentials for that. All right. So it's that simple in that workflow. Okay. So that is, remember I said there's kind of two sides when you're building all of this out. You've got the funnel side. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the course or membership side. And over here on the left, if you see, notice it says membership. So when you click on that, now up at the top here under courses, we have products and offers. And remember I said, don't get confused with the product that's on the funnel side. Okay. The offer is like the umbrella that you stack together what they have access to. And the product, wish they would rename it, the product is the course or the membership. Okay. And just brand new, kind of out of the gate, Go High Level has also come up with what we call communities. In this training, I'm just talking about the courses and the products. So on the other side, we've already given people access. On this side is where we build out those two things. So if I come down here to offers, now here's all of my offers or the umbrella that I set up. So let me just open up this one, the 4 diamond framework. Let me move my head here. Okay. Here, now let me say this. You can put a price here. Technically, you could sell from this side, but normally we don't. We like to sell on the other side because we can build out that really pretty sales page and all of that kind of stuff. This is kind of like, I don't want to use other names, but like lower priced little places where you basically can sell, but you don't have much room for all of the creativity and stuff. All right. So you can put a price in here or not. It doesn't matter because I'm not going to sell from this side. I give it a name. I have a little nickname, the title. But what I want you to pay attention to is see down here where it says included products. The product on this side of the wall, so to speak, are the courses. Now, this particular course, it's more like a signature course. It's a higher price. It's $2,500. And these people, I'm giving access to my 4 diamond framework to 20K. That's a whole course in itself. I'm also giving them a bonus access to a program that I have called Inbox to Zero. All right. So this is all under the offers. So you set the offers up. Now, if we come back up here to the top courses, now let me go to products. And the products is, think the actual courses. Okay. So let me just open up one of these here. So over here, I'm just going to open up my 4 diamond framework. This is where you're putting the actual meat and potatoes, so to speak, of your course. It, might be your videos, might be actual text that you're putting in there, links to resources. Here I'm saying your weekly syllabus, all of that kind of stuff. All right. Is that making sense? And you can make this as short or as long as you want. You can set these things up to be published. You can set them up to be in draft mode so that they don't see them yet, all of that kind of stuff. So let me just click on the welcome here. And in this, it's just, you give it a title, what category it's going to live under, and you can upload videos to the platform, or you can link to them, or you can embed the videos. I mean, there's all different ways that you can build out your course. So here I just have a little welcome video, just talk about what they need to do. If I have files here, I could upload the files, or I could link to the files. Normally, I just keep all my files on Google because everything's in one place. I don't have to change things from one platform to another if I ever leave here. Okay, is that making sense? So as you're building out your coursework here, again, this is an embedded video. You can upload the videos. You can have links to things. So here I actually have links inside of this text, but again, I could add the files and they could be here. All right. And, as you're working, you can always just click to preview. And here's the video and the links that I was talking about. And then as they go through, they'll just continue to work through. You can add your little thumbnails. You can do the whole 9 yards. You can customize all of this back end stuff. Really, you can just make it as beautiful as you want, as simple as you want. Just give them the information so that you're delivering your promise. You're going to get them from A to Z, and then you go from there. So let me just save this, and let me come back here. Let me just have a eyeball to eyeball little conversation with you. So again, to recap, on the funnel side is where you build your product that taps into Stripe, PayPal, whatever. On the course/membership/community, that's where you actually have the stuff, the goods, okay, that you're sharing with your people. And based on the automations that you set up on the funnel side will determine what they get access to. And you can always bundle, you could continue to bundle more. So in your signature program, as time goes on, if you wanted to include, let's say you're running a special and one of your bonuses is another course that you just created, you could add that to that offer here on this side, and they would automatically have access to that. All right. Is that making sense? So again, when you're to the point of scaling your business, it makes sense to use an all-in-one tool like Go High Level. Sometimes you hear people talking about Funnel Gorgeous. There's a lot of companies out there that have white labeled it, but it's a beautiful product to use. I actually have a 14 or I think a 30-day trial. Actually, I'll leave the link in the comments below if you want to test it out. And if you're trying to scale and grow your business, reach out. I've got a couple of programs that would help you based on where you're at, and let's get you to the next level. So as always, thanks for watching. And if this is helpful, subscribe to the channel and let me know in the comments what kind of videos would help you, because it's all about creating those systems so that we can scale your business. All right, take care. See you in the next one.